I'm the principal here at Edmonds-Woodway High School, and I would like to welcome all of you to the 2024 commencement exercises for Edmonds-Woodway High School. Audience, will you please help me in welcoming the staff of Edmonds-Woodway? And now, I invite you to stand for the processional of the class of 2024. Please remain standing for our national anthem sung by the Mellow Airs.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the brave.
Graduates and audience, please be seated. Thank you, Mr. Bergevin, Ms. Reese, and our excellent Edmonds-Woodway musicians. We're going to take a moment now for our land acknowledgement. We acknowledge the original inhabitants of this place, the Sadovish people, and their successors, the Tulalip tribes, who since time immemorial have taken care of, hunted, fished, and gathered on these lands. We respect their sovereignty, their right for self-determination, and we honor their sacred spiritual connections with the land and water. By acknowledging these homelands, we commit to work with tribal nations to further the education aims they have identified in our classrooms and schools. Members of the School Board of Directors, Superintendent Minor, Assistant Superintendent Jung, Edmonds-Woodway High School staff, students, families, guests, and above all, our graduates. Today, we celebrate the class of 2024. Recently, at the end of May, Edmonds-Woodway celebrated with our best of EDUB assembly. We listened to our award-winning musicians, watched the dance groups, recognized club accomplishments, and athletic achievements. Every year, this assembly marks the beginning of the end of the school year. You played, maybe you don't know this, it's my favorite game. One last time, the one where the dice rolls and you have to finish the lyrics. The big blow-up dice comes out, it lands on a number, and the song starts. You all start singing along, and should I say yelling along, more like. And then the music stops, and the class that is the loudest and can continue the song for the longest wins, usually the seniors. There is laughter and cheering and energy. It is such a stark comparison to how your high school career began. In 9th grade, school was closed, Zoom felt endless, and when you were finally allowed to return to school, you had to manage masks and stay 6 feet apart. This was not the ideal way to start a high school experience. As you move through high school, this song, this high school song, your song, was pretty close to written for you. The lyrics encompass classes, assignments, grades, clubs, work, the rhythm dictated by calendars, schedules, and bells. You sometimes added an interesting rhythm or a chord or created a couple of lyrics on your own, but mostly have learned how a song is supposed to go by using the music we gave you. And today, you're bringing this song to a close. Just like those songs you have sung at our assemblies, you will always remember your song at Edmonds-Woodway, and sometimes you'll want to sing it again. And also now, with your graduation, it's time for a new song, and one of your own creation. You get to decide the tune this time, the lyrics, the rhythm. And all of us here, your friends, classmates, teachers, and families, are looking forward to hearing your next verse. So for this evening, we will take this moment to finish your song by celebrating your graduation. Congratulations to each one of you. I would like to take a moment to introduce some of the honored guests sitting in the tent behind me. Edmonds School Board of Directors, Dr. Deborah Kilgore. Superintendent, Dr. Rebecca Miner. Assistant Superintendent, Dr. Helen Jung. And somewhere around here, I'd like to introduce my assistant principals, Mr. Jay Etmeyer and Mr. Paul Miller. They're here helping. And also joining us today are senior class advisors and name readers, Mr. Alex Costumbrado and Mr. Nick Wellington, and our faculty speaker, Mr. Bruce Mint. And in our past tradition, we have indicated that one student has been selected from their fellow graduates to speak on their aspirations and school experiences. But this year, we have two peer-selected student speakers. Audience, please welcome one of this year's student-selected speakers, Miss Kira Sutcliffe.
Greetings to the class of 2024, administrators, teachers, parents, guests, staff, members of the choir, members of the band, security team, the guy who will hook me off stage if I talk for too long, and younger siblings who have interrupted their Fortnite games to be here tonight. As our high school years finally come to a close, I've been thinking about what I have learned here and all of the people who have helped me along the way. My teachers, my family, and so many of you all graduating today. We have been through so much and grown so much together these 4 years, but I have the feeling we are just barely beginning to figure out who we are, what we can do, and who we want to be. When we started high school, a day like today was impossible for me to imagine. Our freshman year was dominated by COVID, staying at home, learning remotely, not being able to connect with those who would become our closest friends today. All I really remember about freshman year was watching my teachers try to figure out how to mute their microphones while they ate lunch. But today has finally come for us, and it begs the question, what have we done with all the time along the way? I wish I could say I didn't waste any of it, and maybe the hours and hours spent scrolling through cat veil videos on Instagram were necessary to start to teach me the importance of being intentional with my time. More than ever in human history, it seems, there is no shortage of alluring distractions. Social media that targets our worst insecurities, 24/7 news, and internet ads tailored to us based on what we set around our phone 10 minutes ago. I know now that the hours I spent on those distractions are not the ones that are meaningful to me. What I will remember are the hours I spent with you all, laughing, struggling, trying, succeeding, failing, trying to study for an exam without calling a friend and confirming your assumption that you both are gonna fail, screaming your lungs out at a football game when we scored the game-winning touchdown, or even just trying to sneak through the front doors after lunch without Jordy noticing. Those are the memories I will take with me from this place. And I think they will always remind me of what I believe it means to be alive, to care, to be there for someone, to have someone be there for me, to find the courage to try, fail, and try again, to love and be loved, to laugh together, and sometimes just to endure. As graduating seniors, we will now have more of a say in what the rest of our life looks like than ever before. What we do with our time, our one shot at this life, going forward is up to us now. Every generation has its problems to solve, and we certainly are inheriting a world with no shortage of challenges. But it is our generation, all of us sitting here today, that will be finding the solutions for our future. I am convinced we learned the foundations of these solutions here together, to treat each other kindly, to care, and to be intentional with our time. I am excited to see where we will all be and what we will all be doing in 4 more years and 10 or 20. As we prepare to walk across that stage together, I want to remember this moment for what it is. A beautiful day with my friends, with my family, and the teachers we owe so much to, and as the first day of the rest of our lives. I will leave you with one of my favorite quotes that I have tried to live by these past 4 years. Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain. Thank you all.
Thank you, Kira. Please welcome our second peer-selected student speaker, Mr. Connor Sinnott.
Parents, friends, staff, and of course, the graduating class of 2024, welcome to our long-awaited graduation. I know you're itching to hear everyone's names called out, but before that, I'd like to say a few words. When I was asked to give this speech, I thought it was only right that I approach it like a true Edmonds-Woodway student. So at 11 last night, when I started writing, I thought back to the beginning of our high school experience and the journey we went through to get here. In early 2020, I'm certain that none of us could have imagined what laid ahead. 2 weeks quickly turned into 2 months, which turned into remote learning, missed milestones, and endless hours behind a computer screen, awake or otherwise. But through all these challenges, we persevered, and that very perseverance is something that can never be taken from us. And as we are all here today, each of us serves as a testament that we are not defined by the circumstances we face, but by our response to these circumstances. Standing here, I can't help but feel like this was all one big dream, and I'm gonna wake up in a breakout room. Though I know it's not a dream, I still find it hard to believe how far we've all come. See, like many of us today, I entered high school not knowing anyone, in the midst of a pandemic where time seemed to stand still. I will admit the few first weeks were daunting, and I'll never forget the feeling of sitting alone my first lunch of high school and walking through halls full of unfamiliar faces. Little did I know these same halls are where I would make deep friendships, and through these friendships, find a sense of belonging that would define my high school experience. Though I didn't know anyone, fate had it that I would meet many friends that embraced me, a random kid they had never met before, and showed me the power of human connection to transcend barriers and create lasting friendships. Though I met these people, I know that in our school there were countless others that would have embraced this random kid just the same. My experiences here have taught me that though this world at times seems cold and divided, open-mindedness and empathy will always win. As we say goodbye to our school, let us not forget the memories we've created, the lessons we've learned, and the friendships that have defined our experience. Though our time here may have ended, the impact of our experiences will continue to shape us throughout our lives. The journey ahead, much like it was at the start of high school, is uncertain. But as we all go on our different paths, remember that this uncertainty is nothing we haven't experienced before. And just like we did in high school, we will embrace these challenges and triumph. So whether you can't wait to go or you don't want to leave, the world waits for us, and the time has come to move on. Thank you all, and in the words of Jordy, get to class, everyone.
Thank you, Connor. I am pleased to introduce our musical selection entitled No Love Dying by Gregory Porter, arranged by Jake Hauser, Edmonds-Woodway alumni, and directed by Charlotte Reese. It will be performed by the Mellow Airs. I see them getting set up right now. Thank you, Miller Ayers. That was beautiful. Our final speaker for today was selected by our staff to speak at commencement. Please join me in welcoming Pablo Ferreira Hernandez.
Today I have the honor to speak to the faculty, proud parents, and their graduating class of 2024. And today I'm here not just to speak. I'm here to tell you that anything can be done as long as you can breathe and as long as you put your mind to it. I always tell to myself, visualize success. That's the most important thing that you can do if you want to do anything in life. For example, I came to Seattle in 2019, not knowing what to expect or what to do. I didn't speak a single word of English. And the first time I went to school, if I'm being honest, it was very challenging. But challenges that is what make life worth living. After 3 weeks of me being in school, is when I realized that I had a goal to accomplish. And from that moment forward, I visualized success. And here I am today, still visualizing success. And I'll keep saying visualize success as long as I can. Life sometimes brings obstacles, but obstacles is not what's important, is the way we respond to it. Remember that where you are right now is probably not where we're gonna end up, so just live in the moment and enjoy every single second of your life, because you never know when it's gonna be the last time. Enjoy the time with your family, friends, and be grateful for everything you have. And remember that everything happens for a reason. It's always good to say thank you. I want to say thank you to all the people that have supported me no matter what. I want to thank Ms. Keys for always pushing me to be the best version of myself. I want to thank Ms. Cortez for always giving me an option and for always helping with anything I need. I want to thank Mr. Webb for always believing in me. And sometimes there's a friend in high school that will be part of your life, and that friend for me was Sergio, someone that I'm grateful for, and I'll be thankful for the rest of my life. I want to thank my family for always believing in me and supporting me with anything I need. And last but not least, I want to thank myself, because I couldn't be here if it wasn't for the effort I put. And one last thing, always remember to visualize success, and congratulations to the class of 2024.
Thank you, Pablo. In addition to our student speakers, each year, graduating seniors select a member of our staff to speak at their graduation. I am pleased to introduce this year's staff speaker, English teacher, drama director, and ASB coordinator, the voice that has greeted us every morning, the man who deemed Thursday the best day of the week, Mr. Bruce Mint.
Small version.
Just the old version.
Oh, I just needed a little bigger. Right. Ready to go. Good evening. Dignitaries, staff, parents, friends, graduates. Welcome to our party. I would like to begin by paying tribute to those that got you here. Graduates, you may not know this, but there are several of your elementary and middle school teachers here to see you walk across the stage, along with all of the staff at Edmonds-Woodway High School. There have been many people that have had a massive influence in your lives. People who have given of themselves so that you could be successful. Please join me in thanking and congratulating the people that I respect a great deal and who are the key players in making today a reality. For all of the hours spent, the advice given, the calls home to parents, the tough love when needed, please join me in a huge round of applause to thank these hardworking professionals that I proudly call my colleagues. Thank you, graduates, for the honor of allowing me to speak at your graduation. It's with great pride that I stand before you, and I thank you for the honor. Although I'm not sure why Miss Larson allowed this, allowing a retired teacher to speak at a graduation ceremony is risky. I could say anything. What's going to happen? Hard to fire me now. No worries, Miss Larson. I'll try to stay within the bounds. 2024, you've had an amazing year. There have been many incredible moments and achievements. Jude Wilcox going to state in golf. Naomi Lim leading her teammates to state in track. Diego Escandon and his crew of baseball teammates getting third in state. Jesse Hart catching a game-winning pass for homecoming during the homecoming game. Cheer squad going to state. Haley Knappen, Sophia McCann, Josh Henderson receiving all state honors in music. Kira, Cole, Marshall, Lily, Evelyn, Olive, Tiffany, Visar, Bella, Jackie, and Arturo showing amazing perseverance as they perform their final show of their career in the Great Hall because power went out in the theater. Senior class won homecoming. We won the rubber chicken for the 14th year in a row. And you took down Meadowdale's football team at the stadium jam. Oh wait, they couldn't make it. Well, all of this is in the past. There's a large number of never agains when it comes with graduating. Never again will you have to get an advisory pass. Never again will you need a pass to come to class tardy or to go to another class or office. Never will you have to carry Mr. Tro's suitcase to go to the bathroom. You'll never have to hear me on announcements again to say Thursday, best day of the week, or hand the mic over to myself to do sports, or hear Jordy say, or hear Jordy say, or hear Jordy say, or
no, please do not go to your car during a break. You won't make it back in time.
or you'll never have to hear
Pass the bells. Hey, it works now.
there's a bunch of never agains. But what did happen? What did you do? Oh wait, there's some kind of theme for tonight. Oh, here it is right here. Reflecting on the past with appreciation and embracing the future with enthusiasm. Oh, you know what that means. That means an essay's coming. Anytime you have a theme, you got to have an essay, right? And what does an essay need? It needs a thesis, some concrete details, some commentary. Okay, thesis, here it is. You haven't done anything yet. You haven't. You think anyone's going to give you something for those Millette Labs or Dixon's research papers? Is that TOKSA or Elsner's IO going to put a payment on a house, or maybe more importantly, get you your dream car? You think that Anderson's culture projects and Smith's geometry tests are going to land you the love of your life? No, they won't. Now, wait a minute, Mint. Why did this speech get so dark? Everything I've done here means nothing? Well, let's reflect, shall we? 13 years ago, you started school. And with a few exceptions, none of you could read. Not only did you start that process, but eventually you learned. In third grade, you started to learn multiplication facts, how numbers worked. In middle school, you started to figure out algebra, maybe how to play an instrument. I know that started in elementary, but your parents and I can attest that it took us a long time before we wanted to listen to it. You also started to take some lab science and maybe learned a bit about the world you live in. You got to high school, had to figure out how to do research papers, took advanced science, maybe calculus, and even how to ask somebody out. Oh, wait a minute, you still haven't learned that one. Okay. You learned the vernacular. Suddenly everyone was cooking, trying to develop some riz. making sure to slay so that everything would turn out fire, along with this constant skibbity toilet thing. Along with the stuff you've done has not garnered you any substantial commercial gain. You can't open your wallet and count all the money that is brought your way. So yeah, you haven't done anything. But what you have done is created a foundation, something to rely on. Life is hard. It is. But you can do hard things. I've seen it. You have the tools. You went from learning to read to reading. You went from reading some simple works to some that are very complex, and in some case memorizing Shakespeare. You went from multiplication to complex functions. You went from learning from what history was to evaluating, researching, forming conclusions in a research paper. While you have not done anything, you are ready for everything. But wait, there's more to the theme. Yes, sir. Here it is. Embracing the future with enthusiasm. Seems like you're ready. Now you just have to do it. As Henry David Thoreau said, and you might have heard this from the film The Dead Poets Society, I wanted to live deeply and suck all the marrow out of life. What does this mean? Does this mean if I'm a vegetarian, I can't have a fulfilled life? No, Mint, it's a metaphor. It's a metaphor for making life what you want it to be. Note that he says, suck out all the marrow, not just some or when it's convenient. But you have to try to get it all. There's no sitting around for this. You cannot wait for life to come to you. For like I said, life is hard, but it's also not infinite. You only get one crack at it. Cliche, I know, but some of those cliche things are true, and this is one of them. Sucking all the marrow out of life is the only way to make your life one that is fulfilling and fun. Life is what you make it. Don't sit around and wait for life to appear on your feed, to appear on your doorstep, to appear on your TV, computer, phone, tablet. If you wait for life to come to you, you will spend valuable time waiting instead of doing the living. This goes for you people up there in the stands as well. I know that you're a bit older, but it's never too late. Find something that you have a passion for and do it. Learn how to play the guitar, knit, sail, hike. You have it in you. Let us become a community of doers instead of waiters. Tomorrow is a good day, but today is better. Start today. All right, back to you people. Now, what else does my essay need? I have a thesis, concrete details, commentary. Cole Wilson, what else does my essay need? A conclusion. Thank you, Cole. Conclusion. Yes. What's in a conclusion? Oh, yes. Rephrase your main points and a call to action. Here we go. Main points. You haven't done anything. But you have the tools to do everything. Call to action. Live a passionate life. Living a life filled with passion takes risking of yourself. It can be a challenge, but it's never boring. Life is what you make it. What are you going to make? Congratulations, class of 2024. As I say to my theater students right before a show, remember to sparkle, bubble, and cue pick up. Bon voyage!
Thank you, Mr. Mint. And we're starting to go into the time of our ceremony for recognitions. And before we get to that, I want to recognize our ASB Executive Board. This group of students, we're recognizing the seniors today, but it also includes other students. They organize our class. They run our assemblies. They keep the enthusiasm of our school going. They focus on our school spirit. And without them, it wouldn't feel like high school. So I want to have you stand and be recognized. President Lily Wilson. Vice President Sarah Rose Moreland. Treasurer Carter Nguyen. Publicity officers Brianna Lovegren and Serena Haas. Thank you. Thank you. You may be seated. Many of our students have a significant number of scholastic achievements that they and their families can be very proud of. Many have been recognized at other events this school year. However, I would like to take a few minutes tonight to recognize a few select groups of graduates for their outstanding academic performance throughout their high school career. 41 of our students are wearing blue and white cords. This represents the seal of biliteracy. I'm going to ask those students to stand, please. Thank you. The Washington State Seal of Biliteracy recognizes students, graduating students that demonstrate proficiency in English and one or more world languages, including American Sign Language and tribal languages. These students possess proficiency in reading, writing, speaking, and listening in more than one language. Edmonds-Woodway High School is proud to recognize these seniors who received the Seal of Biliteracy, and we're recognizing you at this time. Thank you. Of our seniors are wearing silver honor cords over their graduation gowns. This signifies that they have achieved a 4-year grade point average between 3.3 and 3.59. Students who are wearing the silver honor cords, will you please stand? Congratulations, thank you. 127 students have earned gold honor cords to be worn over their gowns. This signifies achieving a grade point average of 3.6 to 4.0 over 4 years. Students wearing gold honor cords, will you please stand? Congratulations. You may be seated. 6 of our seniors have been recognized for their academic promise by the National Merit Scholarship Program. Will these students please stand? Luke Blomberg, Emery Cole, Catherine Holland, Stephanie Ka, and Jacob Thompson. These students have placed in the top 3 to 4% of scorers of U.S. students who are named National Merit Commended Scholars. And then our 6th senior. Of 16,000 semifinalists, one of our Edmonds-Woodway students advanced to the National Merit Scholar finalist standing and will be considered for the 2024 National Merit Scholarship Award. Forrest Aubrey, will you please stand? Congratulations, Forrest. 13 of our seniors have earned industry certifications. These certifications indicate the student completed a course of study that prepares them to begin a trade career after high school. Please stand as I read your category and say your names. Dental assistant, Sophia McCann, Jared Bond, and Lulia Tesfastian. Core Plus Aerospace Manufacturing, Pablo Ferreira Hernandez, Sergio Lopez, Indigo Taylor, Antonio Anderson, and Nicholas Weber. And Nicholas Weber also earn the Engineering Leadership Excellence Award through this program. Construction trades, John Paul McDonald, Osha Estienne Martin, animation, Talia Sabaya, and pharmacy assistant, Alejandra Aceves Ortiz and Jacqueline Benitez Velasquez. Congratulations to all of those students. Some of our students pursue Associates of Arts degrees in the Running Start program at the community college while simultaneously pursuing a high school diploma at Edmonds-Woodway. Will all students who are simultaneously earning AA degrees along with their high school diploma please stand? Congratulations on your accomplishment. 63 students are wearing white stoles. This signifies that they will be earning an International Baccalaureate diploma. Edmonds-Woodway is one of 20 high schools in the state of Washington to offer the International Baccalaureate program. These students have completed the full IB program during the past 4 years, earned their assessment scores, and are awaiting the issuance of their IB diploma from Geneva, Switzerland. Would our full IB diploma students please stand? Congratulations. You may be seated. And finally, we have 14 graduating seniors who during all 4 years of their high school career have accomplished an incredible feat. These students have earned a perfect 4.0 grade point average. Will the following students please stand? Luke Blomberg, Jacob Doe, Serena Haas, Aksa Janu, Sophia Jackson, Elizabeth Josiah, Stephanie Ka, Caitlin Kuo, Anna Marsh, Emily Menderos, Tiffany No, Sydney Patel, Jacob Thompson, and Jude Wilcox. Congratulations. You may be seated. We are now at the moment these seniors have been waiting for all year, the presentation of the class and the awarding of the diplomas. It is my pleasure to introduce ASB President Lily Wilson, who will present the class of 2024.
It's a little wet, guys. Ms. Larson, Director Kilgore, Dr. Miner, Dr. Jung, faculty, family members, and guests. The class of 2024 represents the product of all the efforts of family, faculty, and the students of Edmonds-Woodway High School. We have prepared for this moment through many classes and activities that have developed our personal, creative, and academic potential. We are ready to take the next step into adulthood, and with the hope that we will be lifelong learners and responsible world citizens. Ms. Larson, it is my honor to present the class of 2024 for the presentation of diplomas. It's a little wet.
I'll brush the water off my script. Thank you, Lily. School Board Directors, Dr. Miner and Dr. Jung, it is with pleasure that I present to you our class of 2024 graduates. Would the class of 2024 please prepare to receive your diplomas? This year's name readers are Mr. Alex Costumbrado and EDUB Counselor, and Mr. Nick Wellington, EDUB IB Coordinator.
I think so. Yeah. Test. We gotta wait for him. Evelyn Leslie.
Maeve Madeline Guthrie.
Daniela Barrientos Montenegro.
Malia Alec.
Danica Burke.
Joshua Rimondo de Jesus.
Forrest Dow Aubrey.
Amber Lynn June Moreno.
Dahlia Murtich.
Wilder David Choroy Pascal.
Bayron Caleb Lopez Figueroa.
Abu Bernade Bartolo Miguel.
Remember how to pronounce her middle name? Tylia.
Talia, thank you.
Bryce Isaiah Gaiman.
Love Taia Webb.
Adan Ignacio Vargas.
Reina Victoria Ortega Valdez. Sorry.
Quincy Taylor Sato.
Damian John Muirfield.
Kane Alexander Nettlebeck.
Ronan Stenden Emery.
Emily Ariana Reed. Ladislav Hans Lammersdorf.
James Robert. Sorry. James Robert Curran.
Ava Rector.
Tiffany Nyo.
Alafata Meme Titershram.
Andre Konev.
Timothy Joseph Jennings.
Dake Evan Gibbs.
Antonio Alfredo Anderson.
Nicholas Lewis Weber.
Lucas Johannes Germay.
Joseph Coe.
Andrew Alonso Montero.
Josue Andres Lopez.
Jazz Warren Newman.
Quinlan Martin Zaki.
David Vargas Montiel.
Brian Alexander Sacedo.
Cesar Eduardo Martinez.
Ashley Nicole Martinez Diaz.
Haiti Leslani Mora Pineda.
Brooklyn Eve Morrison.
Avery Rose White.
Maisie Lauren Denon.
Gabriel Richard Carlo Cavalier.
Logan Brooks Huffman.
Edward Kyle Tasker.
Joshua Thor Lavasser.
Damian Diaz.
Oscar David Castro Ramirez.
Sergio Asuado Lopez.
Jared Jesus Bond.
Johnny Puentes.
Marshall Peyton Roberts.
Samuel Theodore Marchis.
Let's go, Sam!
Braden John Lee.
Haley Grace McKenna Knappen.
Santiago Sanchez Sanchez.
Hector Perez Toro.
Leo A.P. Tran.
Steven Ernesto Diaz Carcomos. Nakia Marie Strouch.
Monique Ray Johnson.
LJ Schoenbeck Smelko.
Etienne Martin.
Burke Nelson.
Ella Star Eckerstrom.
Mari Al-Azari.
Hannah Grace Sinnott.
Charlotte Elizabeth Maselli.
Henry James Campbell.
Alexander James Bryan.
Richard Lawrence Duncan.
Kate Ryan McCarthy.
Ashlyn Mara Travis.
Koji Gilguinness.
Niccolangelo Minano.
Jude John Marvin Wilcox.
Anand Raghu.
Kincaid David Sund.
Connor James Sinnott.
Amarlyn Lily Distelhorst.
Marin Amha.
Kaya Hayes.
Alyssa Thompson Ditto.
Sophia Michelle Russelhoff. Nia Francis Akech Odhiambo.
Ruby Josephine Langfelt.
Isabel Jane Hotzenbeeler.
Rachel Brielle Wexler.
Lulia Biene Tesfastian.
Nia Nicole Newton.
Belul Ayob Keflesus.
Delina Gimbri Luck. Delina Gilim Luck. Sorry about that.
Macy Tran.
Holland Marie Hornaday.
Lydia Ejigu.
Natalie Kessie Yaki.
Iman Junejo Batia.
J.L. Whitaker.
Abigail Jizu Han.
Simon Lowe.
Michelle Ganzorig.
Stephanie Elaine Ka.
Amy Shuhe Lin.
Lena Lynn Nguyen.
Kaylee Van Tang.
Catherine Lee Ha Holland.
Amelie Antonia Medeiros.
Serena Dora Esteban Hassi.
Francine T. Nguyen.
Exa Imran Janu.
Salma Adam Samkhan.
Anastasia Christine Chilton.
Aiden Patrick Roush.
Patrick Von Monteteri.
Lucy Calabro.
Logan Daniel Ferrito Zendejas.
Ryder Jacob Ransom.
Tina John Abdel Messia.
Naomi Renee Lim.
Maria Fernanda Delgado Guerdara.
Jennifer Jasmine Cruz Sid.
Abigail Adam.
Aliyah Ahmed Kanan.
Brenna Ann Lovegren.
Luke Tangle.
Mariah Jasmine Mededa.
Sarah Rose Marie Moreland.
Meredith Allison Elridge.
Naya Orion Langland.
Alexander Alavia.
Jacob Obriano.
Sofia Alvarez.
Henry David Kosu McNeil.
Isaac Edward Kerrigan.
Ryan Egan Forbush.
Cole Christopher Wilson.
Austin Z. Whalen.
Ella Ren Ella.
Aditya Sajpal.
Ava K. McGinnis.
Riley Alexa Schindler.
Angie Michelle Ortiz Cortez.
Adriana Ramirez Franco.
Allison Cortez Ramirez.
Wyatt Fox Johnson.
Sydney Morgan Eubanks.
Lily Marie Helm.
Landon Robert Milner.
Aaron Justin Giebel.
Laura Ann Brockman.
Renee Ella Riggins.
Allison Christine Rader.
Cameron K. Harper.
Crystal Love Torrio.
Unesa Munaf Janu.
Sophia Renee Carnes.
Emery Cole.
Aiden Mattia Moore.
Kira Hayata Moore.
Sydney Noel Stump.
Sophia Maria Valenzuela Parsons.
Kira Isabella Davis.
Natalie Sienna Durbin.
Ruth Bartolo Miguel.
Enrique Rudd Navarro.
Kevin Wences Barrios Perez.
Sophia Maria Farmer.
Kari Elise Adams.
Emily Riggle.
Christopher Thomas Jensen K.
Alexis Christine Zarnecki.
Brady Alexander Trudeau.
Sophia Marie Langdon. Grace Angelina Hannon.
Sophia Angela Jackson.
Jasmine Molanida Fajarillo.
Jade Molenido Faridio.
Sarah Chung.
Kaylin Su.
Ari Sky Christoph.
Kayla Amelia Sutcliffe.
Jacqueline Benitez Velasquez. Alejandra Francisca Aceves Ortiz.
Anna Tuyen Tron.
Waylisha Leo Gray.
Alana Rector.
Sophie Shiaki Gertis. Joanna Juhe Na.
Well, I don't. Olive Coraline Avila.
Cedar Aaron Ledgerwood.
Mariana Jane Yenter.
Cedar Aaron Ledgerwood.
Coco Monroe.
Jade Ashley Towers Smith.
Elizabeth Sebat Neguse.
Joe Razzo.
David Polavoy.
Aaron Tran.
Carter Nguyen.
Leslie Rojas.
Leslie Anales Gonzalez Saavedra.
Heidi Joanna Morales.
Miles Cameron Hicklin.
Nixon T. Clark.
Emma Rose Bernice Peterson.
Mary Cecilia Vasquez.
Yelizaveta Veshkurova.
Aiden Niet Lin Trung.
Carson Goujon.
Kari Marie Yates.
Jesse Elise Wilkie.
Rosalind Nora Selevis.
Clara Jean Louise Rothschiller.
Cole Grinder.
Diego Castillo Escandon.
Thomas Joseph Schultz.
Alexander Leighton Bloy.
John David Schlack.
Austin Dutch Renfro.
Brandon Kren Renfro.
Juliana Villegas Ornedo.
Alex Suchu.
Nathan James Riggle.
Avi Marzano.
Logan Anthony Jacques.
Nainoa Kwan Sablon.
Evelyn Yahweh Chow.
Visar Meche.
Jasmine Huynh.
Sophia Malanen McCann.
Thomas Robinson Mahoney.
Chloe Claubourne Kern.
Indigo Jump Taylor.
Sydney Rochelle Patel.
Dylan Kathleen Bird.
Nixie Joy Walder.
Anna Mariel Marsh.
Morgan Kathleen Morel.
Luis Constantine Enriquez Caparaz.
Ming Jung Wan.
Jin Tong Feng.
Christian Mateus Piochensky.
Cain Iban.
Stephen Warner Jr.
Aiden Michael Johansson.
Danelle Kasapovich.
Mark Tadisa.
Benjamin Apia Dankwa.
Aldo Naun Guzman.
Geraldo Salas Robeles.
Samuel Alden Davis.
David Meba Daniel. Yep. I'm gonna take some of my sister.
Sebastian Perez Fuentes.
David Meba Daniel.
Jacob Andrew Doyer.
Rashad Nonilon Jorona Chatters.
Jesse Hart III.
Elizabeth Alana Purdue.
Charlotte Lily Marie Wilson.
Subin Song.
John Paul McDonald.
Corbin Zella Jules Foster.
Lisa Fior Gutron.
Denora Evania Ramirez Cortez.
Max Lamerowas.
Dina Bakili.
Louis Bakili.
Christian David Santos.
Mackay Isaac Kerr.
Jacob Doe.
Caitlin Ashley Coe.
Angela Liesel Gaviola.
Lily Genevieve Camilla.
Elijah Chitra Einfeld.
Jacob Thompson.
Michael Boache Ansa.
Luke Jeremiah Blomberg.
Grace Sujung Kim.
Talia Sibaha.
Oh. Lillian Bach.
Emmanuel Marie Curlin.
Travis Jordan Harris Smith.
Jameson Robert Turcott.
Alexander Ray Gumaro Gonzalez Green.
Isabella Keita Dillo.
Ian Antonio Bosman Rodriguez.
Pablo Fiera Hernandez.
Joyce Ho.
Martina Landa.
Danielle Marie Gaviola.
Kayla Jean Radovich.
Elizabeth Josiah.
Abdul Ahaj Musa.
Logan Shane Sanford.
Hunter Aiden Siegel.
Timothy Lafonso Fekete.
Sahid Perez Menendez.
Congratulations, the class of 2024. Will you please stand? Will you please stand for the singing of our alma mater? Thank you. And now I would like to ask Connor Sinnott, the class president, to come forward and direct the class of 2024 in the changing of the tassel.
Hello, class of 2024. On the count of 3, we're going to change our tassels from left to right. 1, 2, 3.
Congratulations. Congratulations, class of 2024. We're all very proud of you and wish you the very best in your future. Audience, please remain in the stadium until all the graduates have exited the stadium. And first, I would like to allow the Edmonds-Woodway staff to exit the stadium.